Just keep recording.
Okay.
Explain to them why you forgot your beer. Again.
It's a magical tale where my father decided to drink all the beer in the fridge. Went golfing on a nice little golf trip with his friends, and there were probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, about 7 or 8 cans of Stone IPA in there. And when I went to grab some today for just one little episode, gone. Completely gone. So you can thank old Papa Burgundy for that one. Father of myself. So yes. I mean, I can't say I would have done the same. Actually, no, I wouldn't have, because I want to at least leave my papa at least one beer. But I got wrecked. And that's what I get for not owning a mini fridge for the 11,000th time. So pretty much that is my life right now. That is why there is no beer to speak of for this episode. On my behalf, anyway. John is prepared. I guess I could drink a little bit of whiskey, but I'm a little worried about that, to be honest with you. It sounds a little scary, only because I'm not guaranteed to live. Because my lovely fiance has a mean sinus infection, and our wedding is in 1 week, 1 day from now. So that's my excuse. Speaking of another excuse, we got Mr. John right here.
That's me. That's this guy.
That's him, all right. I just got done regaling my tale of why I don't have my beer today.
Was it disappointment?
What's that? Oh, essentially,
yeah.
There were like 7 or 8 beers in my fridge. I'll tell you briefly. And that yesterday there were that. My dad went golfing, and he made all of them disappear. So he and David Blaine need to get in cahoots with one another.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, got to get your own mini fridge.
I guess so. Just pocket 1 or 2, something. You're right. I went to grab one, and they were all gone. I'm like, well, I could have whiskey, but yeah, I just don't know if that's the right call today. Again, I'm on day 2 of Sin having a sinus infection and me trying not to get sick from it. So we'll see how it goes.
You know what? I help with that. You told us the entire trip. Whiskey. So to ask, wait. You do have whiskey that is an 18 year.
That I do. I can go grab it real quick.
It's okay. I'm just giving you shit.
All right, for sure.
You're good. I mean, I did my job. I did my homework. Honestly, I forgot I had this in the fridge until yesterday.
What is it? Let me see. What do you got?
Kook slams? Let me see. That's kind of hard to look at, right?
Yeah, it's it's a little, that window's breaking a lot of light through.
It's the window. It's not the light that's behind me.
Shift your body. Yeah, that big window that's behind you. Or just shift your body in front of the light. There we go. That's a lot better, actually.
Let me shift more.
So much better.
There you go.
Oh, you beautiful man. You're so smart.
There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be you in Hawaii.
Kook slams right IPA.
There. Short shorts, Segway, beer, in todo. That's you right there in Hawaii, AJ.
I hope that is.
Pink shorts too.
Oh, for sure. I own a pink of like mint green and pink shorts, and they're pretty short on me too.
Yeah, they are. I've seen them.
You get a lot of good upper thigh there. I need to do some leg lifts next time.
Is there any such thing as bad upper thigh?
No, that's a good point. I mean, maybe I have seen an example or two, but yeah. But as far as AJ goes, nah. It's all fresh.
This is a 7.5 West Coast style IPA. You can hear me fine even though my mic's like this?
You sound okay. If you want, maybe bring it a little closer. That would be nice. But you sound okay.
I'm in a tight area. I'm trying.
Get it right, get it tight.
Yeah, get it right, get it tight. I think that's it. I don't think I can go anymore. I'm pretty slanted.
That's okay.
Well, I guess I'll enjoy my drink.
Very nice. I know, right? I'm actually very jealous. It sounds like a nice, solid, straight up IPA. So I'm happy you at least get to have one. I would love one. If you could just throw me one right now, that would be awesome. Love to catch it.
There is Drizzly. Somebody can get it delivered to you.
By the time, maybe like 15 minutes after we're done recording the episode, they'll come on down.
I wonder if there's an option for like my buzz is coming down and you got to pay like an extra $15, but then it puts you right at the top of the priority.
That would be awesome. Oh yeah, for all the fat cats out there that got a little extra dough to throw around.
Yeah, you've done it. I know I've done it where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pay the extra $15. I'm not waiting in this line. Sometimes you just got to ask yourself, how much you make an hour? how much of that time are you willing to waste?
Right. It's a good deduction. Let us know what you taste from that. How are you enjoying that, sir? Are you enjoying it even?
Hold on.
Okay.
Ooh. It definitely tastes a little fruity. I'm trying to see what's in here. You definitely get like the bold West Coast IPA taste. I love West Coast IPAs, but I am tasting something just a little fruity.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
again, they're going to make me go to their website, which I refuse to do.
Oh, it's from Duckfoot Brewing. Yeah, they're local boys.
Mosaic hops is probably what I'm tasting. Oh, here we go. Hoppy tropical citrus. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
You called it Mosaic hops as well. Are the featured hops in there?
Oh, anything but. Ooh, okay. Terrible beer to, for us to review a terrible subject that you made me read. I'm sorry. I didn't mean made. I meant forced.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Distinction there. Let me see here. For Kook Slam's West Coast style IPA, whether you had a successful day in the waves or ended up with a Kook Slam submission, you're sure to knock this one back with delight. So sit back, crack one open, and scroll the Kook Slam's feed, or get out there like a real hero and send us your clips. So there you go.
Wait, they want us to send them clips? We got all the Beer Belly clips, but I don't know if that's what they're asking for.
I think that's what they're asking for. Little do they know they don't want it, but they're
about to find out. There's gonna be a disclaimer right at the bottom of the new cans. No Beer Belly clips.
Please God, no more Beer Belly clips.
I think those guys are insane.
Pretty Beer Belly momented out. Thank you.
I know I am. I'm tired of us in general, but
here
I am once a week. I don't know why. Still try to figure it out.
Right. Still find your way right back over here.
Oh yeah.
Some might say you can't quit me, but that's okay.
I do have an alcoholic problem.
And I'm here to encourage it, so that's fine.
You're a big old IPA in my eyes.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. So you referenced something that I forced you to read, I smashed into your eyes until you couldn't not read them.
You'd kill my children that I don't even have if I didn't read this. What children, AJ?
You'll see.
I'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
Little do I know you impregnated me.
100%. Why do you think you woke up so tired after my bachelor party? That's exactly why.
That makes sense. Yeah. That day I wanted a beer still, but the following day I was like, no, I don't think it's good for the baby.
It's a good moral choice you made there. I appreciate you.
The Sergeant General does not approve.
No, not this time. But there's so many beers out there that you said one could drink when pregnant.
Not that one.
No? Okay.
Not Tustin's.
Surgeon General knows best. All right, fair enough. All right, well then, why don't we get into it? You teased it a little bit off the top. What the hell did your silly little eyeballs read recently this past week?
Well, I'll say this. It was really hard to see some of that art.
That is a fair critique, and we can get into that for sure.
Redhood? Is that what it's called? I already forgot. It's already almost out of my brain.
The Hunters Guild Redhood.
There it is.
If you'd like to read it, it's published by, what is it? Viz Media. You can also just read it on the Shonen Jump app. But actually, if you're listening to this in December of 2022, not to date the episode, but they are actually going to be releasing at least 2 volumes of the manga physically. So that's exciting. I actually pre-ordered the first volume myself.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you told me a fun fact on the drive.
Oh, I was buzzed on that drive. You're gonna have to remind me.
Will you? I thought you said that they canceled the manga, but they're still releasing hard copies.
They're gonna. I imagine they probably figured the money they spent publishing the manga, they might as well freaking publish it physically and see if they can get however much money out of it. And also, maybe if it sells really big, maybe they will continue the story.
Do you know why they ended it?
What's that?
Do you know why they killed off the manga?
I honestly don't know. Probably just because it didn't get quite as much traffic as they would have wanted.
Yeah, it was because it was shitty. Why are you making me read that? This is the first time I can say you gave me an anime that I was like, wow. or a manga. I was like, wow, this guy really wanted to fuck my day up.
No, I am sincerely intrigued by this manga. Again, the Hunters Guild Redhood. Yeah, it came out last year, back in 2021, as of the recording of this episode.
Okay.
And yeah, I remember because I just recently downloaded and installed the Shonen Jump app on my phone. It's only like $2.99 a month too. This is not an advertisement for Shonen
Too
Jump,
much.
but
I'm telling you not to get it, guys.
Pretty chill. Damn. All right. Yeah, it's like $1 or two, or like $2 or $3 a month, something like that. It's
I got
pretty
you.
easy.
I got you. You could pay that.
You could.
Or you can pay that. I got you.
You can only tell what John is saying if you watch the video version. Otherwise, you might not have any idea what he could be alluding to.
But like, wait, this guy's selling mangas from his home?
Right. He really wants you to pay for manga. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, yeah. So I just figured, I'm honestly, yeah, I had just installed the app back, or like sometime in like late 2020, early 2021, something like that. And then this was like a new manga that had just come out, and I was like, oh, cool. You know what? Let's check this out. I like the art style to a degree, or like what the main protagonist looked like. I was like, that looks pretty cool. Let's see what this is all about. And I read the first couple chapters and was like, holy cow! Like, this is kind of crazy, kind of creepy, kind of weird. Kind of funny too.
I like all of that, except that's not what I got.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, I it might be all mangas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as big of a manga anime fan like I used to be,
Mm-hmm.
but does it always have to be like a preteen boy who is upset about something that's happening, and then he meets somebody who changes his life forever, and now he becomes the main hero? Again, I only got to 8 chapters. I imagine he was like the main hero towards. I mean, that's what they kind of implied.
Right. Where
I
we
think it
left
was
off.
very like, you know, tropey. Like they're just going for the classic, like I said, little teen boy who is mad at the world because he can't do anything. But wait, he has a secret power in him that unlocks everything he needs to do. Go on. What's the other one? My Hero Academia that you had me read.
Sure.
So many other ones. Attack on Titan. I mean, come on.
I feel you.
Come on, watch me get all the suggestions for like soccer animes and the chick romantic animes.
Oh, yeah. Princess Tutu suggestions for you for sure.
I'll stick with the teen boys who have the secret powers.
Okay, there you go. Well, then don't complain, you bastard. Yeah, those are called shonen style manga.
Is that an
anime, if you will? Yeah.
Well, I know shonen is like the creators, right? It's not just like a genre.
Shonen Jump is like the brand for like this particular manga, but the actual style in which it's like there's all sorts of different kind of mangas, but mangas are particularly like the ones you're talking about, and they're more like for like guys.
For guys.
Yeah, they're more geared towards like teenage to adult men.
I want that fan service.
Exactly. Yeah, there's all sorts of genres. This is just one kind of genre, which is called shonen.
Okay. Well, thank you for elaborating that for me.
Yeah,
I know that. Okay, that explains why I like that. Oh, Tapa Tea and Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's another one.
Done in a very abstract way to a degree, but very similar. You could call that a shonen, though. Yeah, you're right. I would agree.
It was a little interesting. I will say I was thrown off by the twist with the mayor.
Oh yeah,
do you want to see that one coming?
Do you want to tell the people what the story even is, for that matter? If you can,
I'll try. This is, like we said in the bachelor party, this is one of those things where I thought I read 10 pages, but nothing actually stuck.
Fair enough.
There's a small town that's attacked by werewolves. I think they know that they're werewolves, and they're at wit's end. They're basically going to abandon the village. The crazy mayor sold his home, his booty, his goats, his booty again to get this. What's the name of their crew again?
The Hunters Guild.
The Hunters Guild.
They hired a hunter from the Hunters Guild.
Wait, actually, it was just a little girl. And everybody's pissed off about it.
You sold your booty twice, man. At least twice.
Why? That's what you can get. Those poor ghosts are never going to be the same. You can't get the wool from them.
They watched. We ain't ever getting goat's milk from those guys again. Nope.
Yeah, so they get attacked, right? Is that what happens? No, they don't get attacked. I think a werewolf is aware that they hired this person, so they try to set them up to kill them, basically to eat them because they're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And the mayor's dead, or is he? Or is he not? How was the booty? Who knows? And you end up finding out that this old lady is like this massive werewolf, but she's also old.
The wife of the mayor. Yeah.
Yeah, she's also really old. They
Mhm.
never put two and two together. I didn't realize that was the wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think they mentioned it like once. Yeah.
and he's lived with her his whole life, and he never realized she was part werewolf. I mean,
I-
you're not gonna question that.
Fair enough.
No, he's supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be clever, but
She always leaves during a full moon and comes back naked but bloody. Yeah, exactly.
terrible.
Sounds like John's Wednesday night.
And then the battles happen. The little girl gets eaten, or she a little girl, and well, she has a curse, right? Is that what it is? You find out that she's cursed.
She has like a witch's curse, which then brings her down to like a little girl's size. But then when she like exerts herself, she becomes like her true self, which is like a grown woman. She basically looks like, I guess, Little Red Riding Hood to a degree, but like all grown up, and is kind of like a badass like demon slayer, if you will.
Yeah, and she can hold it for like 3 hours. I think that's what
Something
she
like
said.
that. Yeah, it's like
A day.
exhausting for
It's
her.
once a day, 3 hours.
Something like that.
That ain't
Yeah.
bad. That ain't bad. I take that.
And she's very powerful too. Super powerful.
Is she?
It seems like it. Like she was able to get like that one like alarm bell, ripped it off of where it was hanging from, and then
And
like,
it accomplished
crashed.
nothing. It
it,
accomplished
I mean,
nothing.
it beat the fuck out of the wolf for a moment.
Did she kill the wolf? Did she kill any wolves
That's a
from
good
those 8
question.
issues? Because the mayor got his booty taken. I mean, did she kill any werewolves?
That's all fair questions you're asking there. I don't know if I have all the answers.
I think it's just the kid. Like, she kind of guides them into killing them.
Sure.
I think it's implied that she could do it.
Right.
But they also ended the series for a reason. So, just saying.
Just saying. That's fair.
And then the village is destroyed regardless. So those first 4 to 5 chapters, there was no reason to read them. Because what they tried to prevent to do, they did it anyway.
Sure. I'm gonna share my screen so that way we can see what John's talking about just a little bit. But continue. Pardon me.
Why are we hiring them?
Wait, say again.
Why are we hiring this crew? They literally
they're known
lost
for
the
killing
village.
monsters.
She didn't kill no monsters. The random village boy did.
That's a fair point. This time. But I mean, yeah, they all did a good job. I think she's trying to teach him his potential. That's what I'm getting from this. Obviously, we haven't finished the manga just yet. But yeah,
nobody will.
I mean, there is there is a point to where she's like, she tells him that it's his time to now do something about it. And so all she does, like you said, is kind of like lead them in his direction. And then it's kind of up to him to make the final like blow, if you will, which I thought was kind of neat. I mean, again, it's like helping him realize his own potential, if you will.
Now, I noticed the title on this says Redhood manga mocks its own cancellation.
Yeah. So I have not read far enough, as we've talked about, but apparently, like since it was canceled, they knew it was going to be, and so then from what I've heard, that like the last few chapters are kind of like breaking the third wall, if you will, a little bit, or fourth wall,
because they knew they were going to get canceled.
Yeah, essentially. So
why not?
Yeah, so
I would.
So
I'd go out with flames. You know, why not?
Right. Well, I mean, it was a lot of people were liking the manga. It was gaining popularity, and then before it was 18 chapters in, they killed it. So we'll see.
Who are you lying to? Who liked this manga? What people?
All of them.
There's no way it was getting popular. They canceled it within a year.
It happens, bro. It happens. There's some sad tales out there.
Oh my
or I
god,
just
that's
continuously
so.
like terrible manga. Take your pick.
What got you into this, first of all?
Again, like I said, it was just a brand new manga. The first couple chapters were just released on the Shonen Jump app, and I was like, "Oh, I like the look of this cover art. I'm gonna check it out." Which was the cover art I just shared on the screen, where it shows Velu and then Red Hood. And I was like, "Oh, this looks neat. Why not? Let's see." And I read the synopsis, and
Right.
Demon Hunter, little village attacked by werewolves, and I was like, "You know what? Let's look at this." And the moment I saw the designs of the werewolves, part of me was like, "This is freaking weird," but then also part of me was like, "But I think I like it." And so that was kind
Well,
of what did it for me.
you and I have different opinions because this is what I saw. Let me see if I can show it on my phone without it getting.
Get it closer to camera. There
There it
you
goes.
go.
That's what I saw. That's that. You're right.
Bring it a
That's
little closer.
that is a different type of werewolf.
Yes.
Right? Right?
That's when he gets like ultra
Oh,
powerful, ultra
wait. It was done already. Look at that.
buff. Let me see.
It was done already. Yep. Look at that.
What
Took
do you
a
know?
Pixar movie.
Even he's like,
They look
what? Don't know what to tell you.
like identical. It's pretty close.
Are you making that meme, or were there memes on the internet about that?
No, I didn't find any memes. I just looked up the two different. I took the screenshot from the store, and then I went to Google, and I got the screenshot from Google Images for Monsters Inc.
Very nice. You legally purchased Hunters Guild Red Hood,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then also rebought
Oh, yeah.
Monsters Inc. And then just you owned the property at that point.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I do, and I'm not like the mayor. I don't need to sell my booty.
You have, but not for that reason, which is fair. I really respect your body, the decisions you make with your own body. But yeah, like this is another example of what a freaking werewolf looks
It's
like.
not a werewolf, by the way. That's that. Where's the wolf?
It's all this right here. That's definitely wolf-like material, wouldn't you say?
I would say it's something. It's hard on a manga.
Fair enough. I mean, I personally just thought it was really weird and different and cool in its own little unique way. And honestly, I'm glad that I got to it. So just to clarify, we read, just to make it kind of quick and digestible for us, I just asked that we both read up to chapter 8, which I did. I didn't even go any further. That's the furthest I've gotten
Don't need to.
in the 2 times that
Makes
I've
sense.
tried to start this manga.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking forward to getting further now. I do want to at least get to the next or to chapter 18, which is the end. I plan on it.
So knowing that it was canceled, did they give it a real ending, or did they just abruptly end it?
Again, like I said, I think once I haven't read it, so I can't tell you for sure. If anyone who has read this manga before or knows someone that has, please chime in the comments or DM us, email us, what have you, at BeerBellyPod. But anyway, to my understanding, again, once they realized they were going to get canceled, they just went off the rails and had fun with it, which is like, again, like fourth wall breaking. Like they acknowledge, the cancellation of the manga at that point. So I don't know how many chapters are dedicated toward that, but apparently it gets pretty meta to a certain degree.
No, why not? Again, if you know you're getting canceled, I would.
If they're gonna get the fuck you, they're gonna give it right back.
Oh, they're gonna get it. Yeah, they're getting it. And you don't gotta pay me to take your booty. I'm just gonna take it.
I'm good. Well, so I think you already explained what you thought about the character designs as far as the werewolves go.
Oh, I thought I talked about the whole manga. So what are we getting to? The art?
Sure, of course.
Why not?
It's a visual medium after all. I mean, okay, look at think of it like Velu, our lead character, and then we got Red Hood as well. Do you think they looked at least decent?
I actually think
they draw me in. They draw me in.
I think they did look cool. I did kind of like the backstory of or how they were hinting at the fact that the mayor is actually the big bad wolf, and he trained this kid, for a reason. So I would like to know why.
Right.
So there is a little bit of mystery in those first few chapters that are nice.
That would be nice. I agree.
I definitely but then I feel like the monsters themselves just weren't for me. And like I was saying earlier, some of those pages, it was hard to make out what exactly I was looking at.
I feel you. I no, and that's a critique I have as well. I do have to agree with you there. Yeah, there are some panels where you're looking and you're like, what? Like you really have to do like the Robert De Niro squint on that just to kind of comprehend what the fuck is going on.
Do I need glasses over my glasses to look at this? What's going on?
You need glasses for your glasses at that point, to be real. That's just how it goes, really. I agree. You're not wrong in that regard.
I know I brought this up drunkenly a few times, but I feel like because she hinted that there were dragons at some point, that we were gonna get dragons.
Right. You feel a little cheated by that?
No, I felt cheated that you made me read the 8 chapters. I'm sorry, not made, forced. I'm correcting myself. Forced.
Yes, forced. That's a good call. You're not wrong completely there, I'll say.
Let me see. I like the idea that they had a special type of bullet to kill them. It wasn't just silver.
It wasn't just silver, because silver's too delicate. It was another rare precious metal.
Vibranium.
Wolfonium, I think it was called.
No, it's vibranium in here.
Vibranium bullet. There you go.
If it's strong enough to kill Wolverine.
That's a good point. It's
strong enough to kill a wolf.
That's why there was a registered trademark every time vibranium was mentioned in the manga. That makes a lot of sense now.
Oh yeah.
At least they were being careful in a legal sense.
I really enjoyed that. That was really cool.
Okay.
Hopefully there's more mangas where we see a little bit more action. I know they leave the village that they paid to protect, but it was destroyed.
Anyway, yeah, it was destroyed anyway. Which was honestly where, I mean, I was kind of already intrigued. I happen to like the manga. The whole, like, when they're in the hamlet, like, that's really neat and everything, the little battle area where the village is at. But where it, like, took a turn for me where I was like, holy shit, is where you get, like, once they defeat the initial werewolves, the 3 werewolves, and then all of a sudden that gigantic fucking king of all of them comes, and then that witch is riding up next to him. That was where it's like, and you see, like, the sheer size of that thing. It's pretty crazy. And that's where, like, all of a sudden my manga erection just went off hard, for sure.
So what made it go down to the point that you stopped reading it?
Same thing AJ always goes through. I just got burned out. I got excited.
I believe that. Yeah. But the problem here is it's hard to take your opinion when you don't finish them.
That's fair.
You get to it starts strong, and then that's where you end.
All right. You ain't wrong. It starts strong. Yeah.
I bet the only reason you watch Marvel movies from beginning to end is because you pay almost $30 for a ticket.
Yeah, pretty much. At that point, I have to be dedicated. It's way too much fucking money. Good call. You are not incorrect in your opinion.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, because you get a taste of everything.
Yeah, a little taste of everything. And if something catches, it really catches.
But it didn't. Or else you would have finished it.
But it never left my mind from the moment I read it. So there's that. And like I said, I plan to finish it now. Like now, it's just personal. I mean, I already read 8 chapters.
Personal because I'm talking shit, or personal?
Oh yeah, big time. I'm like, all right, let's see how shitty this really goes.
Okay.
I
want you to know, I'm gonna question you.
Okay.
And if you didn't finish it by the time, I'm gonna say January. Let's state this.
January. Okay.
I'm giving you a month.
2023.
And I know you're very distracted this month. So
I got a lot going.
You also got a plane. So
yeah, I also got some downtime on me. You're very correct in that.
I mean, this is gonna be you when we can see it. Whenever we see it. Come on. There it is.
There we go.
That's AJ.
Oh yeah,
that's AJ right there.
Definitely.
That
will be AJ for sure.
Okay.
I like the sound of that. We will see.
No,
I got 10 chapters to go.
Is that all? How far it made it? 18 chapters?
You made it 8 out of 18. So yeah, there's only 10 quick chapters to go.
And be like, did you finish reading it?
Yeah, exactly. We might as well. We can have a progress report.
I've fallen for that before, AJ.
Nah, I got you.
I've fallen that. No.
I got you, homie.
You got me? Finish it by the 20th
of January?
Of December.
Okay.
And I will finish it before. I mean, it only took me 2-3 hours to finish the 8 chapters.
There you go. Exactly. It's not that huge of a grind. It's pretty quick.
Then why didn't you finish it?
Exactly. Well, I mean, back when I was reading it, it was like a weekly to maybe bi-weekly release window. Like it was like once every 1 or 3 weeks they would release a new chapter. within that time frame. And so sometimes I would just forget. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh crap, it's 3 chapters in now. Oh wow, okay, well I'll get back to it. And then it's been another couple weeks. Oh wow, they're now I'm like 10 chapters behind. Oh shit. And the next thing you know, I just never went back.
Here we are. Yeah.
Here we are. Yes,
Literally
exactly.
right here.
A year later.
And
but again,
I should let everybody know
Go ahead.
that this is literally probably the first anime that you recommended or manga that I didn't like. So I'm not just bagging on you. I just wasn't a fan of this one.
And that's totally okay. That's totally okay. I if anything, I'm glad because at least when it releases, it'll have been released by now. But when we have our tier list for, should we talk about what we did a tier list for? It should already be out, I think.
Okay,
by the time
sure.
this episode comes out. So yeah, we have a Phase 4 MCU tier list episode that was actually really fun ranking those. But we happened to, spoiler alert, we agreed on quite a bit, surprisingly. But it was nice. But so it's nice for us to have fun and disagree every once in a while too. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, I'll talk all the shit. I'll talk. If anything, this episode proves that we don't always agree on everything. This was a horrible manga. Don't know why I read it. I should have lied to you and said I did.
I really liked when they jumped around. That time those people talked, it was really intriguing, really in-depth, interesting.
Oh my god. I need to get into one that's terrible and get you to read it, but
if you want to dedicate yourself to that,
no,
by all means.
That's too long of a play. I'm good.
That's the longest, hardest
way
con.
Too long of a play. I'm not about that life.
And you could risk looking for something that you like and hoping that I dislike it, but again, yeah, you might just never stop. But then again,
no, actually, I think I just thought of a good filler episode. Yeah. Agent hate it.
We'll talk about that then in the future. That sounds fun.
Oh,
having fun with that?
No, not at all.
Any final thoughts on the Hunters Guild Red Hood?
Don't join the guild. They will not protect your village. It is clear within the first 5 chapters. Save your money and just leave. You'll have more chances of surviving. I think more people died when she showed up. Coincidentally.
I mean, the werewolves died, spoiler alert, but you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 werewolves for 50 people. You're right. That's a fair trade. You're right.
Good point. Okay, real quick before we go. I mean, there is like in the beginning, there's those 2 werewolves that are like brothers. And there's that ruthless one that looks like the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc. And he like basically kills his own brother.
Yeah.
Did you like that a little bit? I thought that was really sad, kind of. Like he's like, brother, werewolves. I'm sorry. And then just squish.
Yeah, they'd be werewolves.
Pretty sad.
I'd squish them too.
Your dumb younger brother?
Oh, you don't even know. Joshua, where are you?
I know, right? If only he wasn't the bigger younger brother. Shit.
I know, right?
Now I'm going squish.
He's going to stomp me out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, again, yeah, the art style is really unique in this manga for sure. That cannot be denied, and that's for better or for worse in your own opinions. I personally, again, there are times where you're like, they did not do a good job of clarifying what exactly is happening in some of the panels, while others are really cool and action packed looking and really wicked looking. Like when that one skinnier brother werewolf is like touching himself inside like that before he turns. And like he's like touching his face and he's all looking all sinister. I like that.
That's how I do it. Whoa. Literally right before I start touching myself.
But yeah, some of it's pretty wicked looking, like very wicked and like nasty. And then it definitely gets a little weird. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be surprised if a majority of viewers side with you on how this manga fares. But I personally liked it a lot and think it's pretty cool. It's a slight twist on like the shonen manga genre, if you will. But yeah, it's nothing prolific, I would say. It didn't really get to live to be either, for that matter, yet. But if it gets the reboot, best believe we're reading it.
I don't think it is, AJ. I think you need to just let go of this manga right now.
The dream is dead.
The dream is dead. Why would you get to chapter 18?
just to be sad and disappointed, I suppose.
Yeah. Terrible.
Oh boy. If you didn't like this manga, I can't wait to suggest more to one day.
I'm gonna tell you no.
Maybe like
you're on my shit list
30
for
episodes
right
from now. when you've washed your mouth from the bad taste that is this manga for you.
Terrible read.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you let the people know where the hell they can find us and get a hold of us, all that good stuff before we go.
So if you want to recommend good mangas,
good distinction. Solid word choice there.
And that was in bold.
I felt
all caps,
bold.
all caps bold.
Hit me right in the nuts.
Directed right towards you and your nuts. You can follow us on any of your social media platforms, the Twitter murmurs, the Instagrams, the TikToks, the Facebook books, the YouTubes. This is the reason why we get no followers. They don't know how do you spell YouTube?
Right? I'm still trying to figure out Twitter murmurs. What the fuck is that?
How many murmurs are there?
Is that an M-E or M-A? Or M-U-H? You
can also send, again, your good manga suggestions to BeerBellyPod@gmail.com. And what am I missing? There's a nice $. Where's the $sign on YouTube?
On Twitter. On Twitter. For now. You can send us tips on there.
I'm telling you, I need out of this podcast, but I need money. So I need you guys to hit that money sign on Twitter.
At BeerBellyPod, save him from this madness. We don't always talk about manga, and we may very well never again if John has his way. But we'll find out. One can only tell. The less you tip us, the longer he has to stay here. But that's fine. $1 will do. $2 will do.
Bro, I'll leave for 50 cents. Just give me some money. Oh yeah,
and we actually get 100% of the proceeds of donations that you send to us, so that actually really helps us out a lot.
It'd be nice,
but yeah, it would be nice. Thank you to everyone that would take the time. But anyway, yes, we'll see you next week for another episode. We have a busy month ahead of us, but so yeah, December is kind of cram packed, but we're doing our best to make sure that there are new episodes each and every single week for you. So we will see you then. Again, any questions or comments that you might have to send us our way, by all means. Links to everywhere you can find us in every episode description. By all means, tap those, hit us up. We will be sure to respond to your questions and comments as soon as possible, and we'd be happy to talk about them on the show for sure. Let us know what beers we should try next time. What beer John can drink alone.
I was gonna say, why don't we recommend AJ an actual drink? This
has been an episode of No Beer Belly. Have a great one. Goodbye.
One Beer Belly.